Well, learn how to harness the power of your personal energy to attract what you desire most. Learn astonishingly simple processes for releasing stress and negative thoughts as a busy woman. Here to help us do all that just within an important workshop is life coach Kelly Mishell. Good to see you, Kelly.
Hi, good to see you.
Well, we were talking about the laws of attraction. We'll get into that in a little bit, which I find very interesting. But, you know, as busy women, or just as women in general, we seem to just live with self-doubt and fear. And why do we do that as women?
I think the key word there is busy.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
We are so overloaded with roles we play in this day and age, with career, with family, kids, a lot of people taking care of kids and aging parents. There's a lot on our plates.
Yeah.
And that creates, there's a perception with the people that I coach that not only do we have to be able to handle it all, but we should be wonderful at it all. And so there's a tremendous amount of pressure, and that creates the self-doubt, the frustration, and the fear that we're just not good enough.
Right.
And I find that is definitely why we're robbed of our joy most of the time.
We're trying to be perfect when we don't need to be, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all internal.
It is internal, and worrying is a wasted emotion. I heard that one time, and it's so true.
It's
worrying is a complete wasted emotion. So how do we reclaim joy in our everyday lives?
Well, you know, it's all about choosing what we think about, what we focus on.
Okay.
And so making those different choices. And the first step is just realizing the place you're in and wanting to make a change.
Yeah, you have to want to make the changes, as you mentioned. And you talk a little bit about that at your upcoming event. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so the event was created as an interactive evening.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just listening to me teach, but it's also doing. So you can start to integrate things that will make change in the way you think and the way you feel. And I call it the practical path to joy because they are practical tools that you can always have. Once you learn them, they're always accessible to you.
That's a good point. Yeah, for your entire life, you can have those skills. And the proceeds go to a really wonderful organization. Tell us about that.
Yes, I am really happy to be partnered on this event with the nonprofit Weave. And they are wonderful at giving crisis intervention services to women in need, and they support women's empowerment, which is very close to my heart.
And can you give us an example of something they've done?
You know, I have not, I can't really give too many examples for you today, but they do tremendous services for women survivors of domestic violence, of sexual assaults and sex trafficking.
Yeah.
I find that they deal with women who struggle on such a dire level.
Yeah.
I wanted to connect and support them with the event that I'm doing that also supports women who are struggling on a different level.
It's a wonderful organization. They've been in this community for 40 years and do a lot for everybody out there. And if you can leave us with one thing that we could do to maybe reclaim our joy, have mindfulness in our lives, what would you advise?
You know, the first step, honestly, is acknowledge what you're feeling. It's real. But go into a different place. Choose gratitude instead is really the first step. So if you can focus on a rampage of all the things you're grateful for in your life, you can't really dwell on the negative at the same time. Yeah. So it's a way to really bump yourself up and start releasing all of the negative feelings that you have got going on.
Fabulous. And tell us one more time your event and where folks can find more information.
Yes, it's the Busy Woman's Practical Path to Joy, and you can find more information on my website, which is kellymishell.com.
Fabulous. And a wonderful lady right here and a wonderful event. So be sure to check both out. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Tracy. It was a pleasure.
All right. We will see you again tomorrow on Sack & Co, where we bring value home. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.